Are we still immersed in this cultural inferiority? Have we given up on Nigeria? I ask this question because it seems, especially those based in Africa or those based in Nigeria, are grooming their children just for the Western world. That is the way it seems to me. Hi guys, hello. This is your girl TTK. My name is Ttkjinadu. I'm back again with another Telling It Just the Way It Is chat series. So my lovelies, so my sweeties, I always enjoy chatting with you guys. So guys, stay tuned. It's really hot. You will see me doing a lot of this which means you see me fanning myself. It's really hot in the UK. London is burning, roasting hot. And that is why I have this background today. I had to do it in my kitchen. I don't have time to set up anything, so hence the background. As you can tell from the topic of this video, Nigerian children of today don't speak Yoruba, Igbo or Hausa, not even bother to learn any of those tribal language, Yoruba, Igbo or Hausa. Why? Because I'm a Yoruba girl, I'm going to focus more on Yoruba. And that is because that is the language I know. I'm a Yoruba girl and I speak Yoruba fluently. But I'm basically referring to all the tribes in Nigeria. So if you're watching me from Nigeria, or if you're a Nigerian watching me, I am also speaking to you. Igbo, Hausa, whatever. If you're non-African or non-Nigerian, stay tuned, learn from this, listen to me chat about this problem I'm about to highlight. So my non-Yoruba or non-African viewers, you're also welcome. Anyway, according to research, about 30 to 40 million people speak Yoruba fluently. Yoruba language is spoken in some parts of Africa. You have Nigeria, Benin Republic, Sierra Leone, Liberia, and other parts of Africa. So it's pretty popular within the African society and even outside Africa. Okay, so I'm going to go straight to the point, and I'm going to illustrate my point with something I experienced years ago, and I'm going to many years ago. Yeah, a Yoruba family based in Nigeria, resident in Nigeria, came on holiday to the UK. So it was their mom, then 3 children. The eldest at the time was about 13 years old. I spoke in Yoruba to them and they were looking at me like I was speaking Chinese. I reiterated what I said. They were still looking at me. So I said to their mom, why are they not answering? What's wrong? Their mom quickly came to their defense. Oh, sorry, they don't understand Yoruba. They went to private school. And in private schools, Yoruba is prohibited. And at home, we don't speak Yoruba, we speak English. So there's no way they could understand Yoruba. And I was like, whoa. It seems to me most Nigerian parents of today intentionally did not bother to speak or teach their children the tribal languages like Yoruba, Igbo, or Hausa. They intentionally did not bother. I must admit that English is very important. It is very important. It is very essential. This is one language that most parts of the world would speak. English is that language. But some parts of Google claimed it's Mandarin. I think that is debatable, and that is a subject for another. Mostly the parents I'm focusing on are African parents that lived and are based in Africa. Nigerian parents that lived and are based in Nigeria. My focus is on those people. Seriously, I don't get it. You live in Nigeria. Those children go to school. Those children go to school in Nigeria and they don't understand the language. I don't get it. My focus are on those parents today. I believe they intentionally did that. Most jobs interview are conducted in English. Even when you go to those embassy, you want to travel and you go to those embassy, those interviews, you're more likely to be spoken to in English. So most interviews are conducted in English. So English is very essential. I have to emphasize this because I don't want anybody to misquote or misunderstand this video. English is very children. At least those children that came over from Nigeria were able to communicate with me in English. They were able to speak to me in English, even if they don't understand the tribal language. In a way, In a way, a part of me felt like it was shameful. You live in Nigeria, your children lives in Nigeria, they should at least, even if they can't speak it, at least understand it. Understand Yoruba. I felt that way at the time, that they should at least understand it. My daughter has never lived in Nigeria, but she understands Yoruba. She cannot speak it, she cannot speak it, but she understands. So when you speak in Yoruba next to her, she understands what you're saying. She understands Yoruba, but she cannot speak. That is what I'm trying to say, that at least understand. I feel it's very shameful when you cannot speak your tribal language and you live in that country. If you cannot speak it, at least understand it. Either Yoruba, Igbo, or Hausa. I will exempt those Africans who live abroad, but at least some still make an effort. But the one I cannot comprehend is Nigerians who live in Nigeria. Which got me thinking, are we still suffering from colonial mentality? Are we still immersed in this cultural inferiority? You know, that cultural inferiority we felt as a result, that we Africans felt or feel as a result of colonization. I can't help but to ask these questions. We need to preserve our culture, tradition, and heritage. Our tribal languages is one of the main factors or contributor to that. We need to preserve it. Have we given up on Nigeria? I ask this question because it seems, especially those based in Africa or those based in Nigeria, are grooming their children just for the Western world. That is the way it seems to me. So have we given up on Nigeria? Have we given up on Africa? Look at China. Look at China of today. Majority of the Chinese people speak Chinese, if not all. Yet, if not because of the pandemic disease, and I believe they still are, if not because of the pandemic disease, China is one of the world's most booming economy, and they speak Chinese. The Chinese people that speak Chinese, they produce, and we, the consumer, we Africans that speak English, we consume and not even produce, not produce 50% of what we consume. What I'm trying to say here is that language is not a deterrent for a better economy. It's not. And we need to change that mentality. There needs to be awareness. It's not a deterrent. In the UK, you see Asian families that are resident in the UK. Their children understand Chinese. Their children understand Indian. Their children understand Pakistan. Yet they speak English with their British accent. It does not take away anything. Our mentality needs to change. It needs to change. Many years, so many years ago, I traveled to Cuba and we decided to visit this place. It was not a museum. It was not actually, it was like a museum, not actually a museum. I don't know what to call this place. It's been years, but I remember. We went to this place in Havana. There were lots of artwork on display. I remember like our guide told us a lot of history about Yoruba. They spoke in Yoruba at the time. They sang in Yoruba. We actually watched a show that people sang and danced in Yoruba. There were a lot of artworks that came from Benin and all sorts of people that had history to it at the time. Most of the things our tour guide told us regarding the history of Cuba has a lot to do with West Africa. It has a lot to do with Yoruba. It has a lot to do with Obatala, Yemoja, you know, all those Orisha, all those deities. If you're Yoruba or Nigerian, you understand what I mean. You know those gods and goddesses. It has a lot to do with it. When it was short time, the Cubans started dancing and singing in Yoruba. We basically watched the show in Yoruba. I felt a sense of identity, not that I do not have one. I was proud and honored. In a way, all those British, Italian, Spanish tourists had to watch this show in Yoruba. And we all had to pay to watch these Cubans display in Yoruba, sang in Yoruba, danced in Yoruba. We paid to watch masquerade, sing, and dance in Yoruba. Can you imagine? As happy, guys, as happy as I was back then, a part of me felt unhappy. I'll be honest with you. I was just looking with so much jealousy. Like, this could be Nigerian. If our government believed in tourism, if our government could just do something to Nigerian security, if our government could just provide employment through tourism, many will come to Nigeria and watch us speak in Yoruba. Many will come to Nigeria and pay to hear us sing in Yoruba. Many will come to Nigeria and pay to hear us dance in Yoruba. Many will come to Nigeria and pay to watch Yoruba's rich culture. It was such a shame. Anyway, subject for another day, but that was the way I felt. When you travel to China, especially to the outskirts cities, you know those villages and those mini towns with the factories and wholesalers. When you travel to those places, they expect you to come with your interpreter. The cities, they make an effort to provide one, or to employ somebody that can speak English, even though they will speak it with their accents. When you go outskirts China to visit those factories or to visit those wholesalers, they expect you to come with your interpreter. Yet these people cannot speak English, but they sell to the world. Again, I'm not saying English is not important, but I'm telling you that we don't need to ditch ours and adopt the foreign ones. We can do both. We have the ability to learn both, to speak both. You understand? Still speak the English fluently and still be able to speak your dialect, or at least your tribal language, Yoruba, Igbo, or Hausa. Or if you can't speak, at least understand. My people, our tribal language must not die. It must not die. Yoruba, Igbo, or Hausa. At least those living in Nigeria, those Africans still living in Africa must be able to speak their African language. Nigerians must be able to speak at least their tribal language. And if at all they can't speak, they should at least understand, comprehend. It's shameful. Okay, my people, I'm just gonna end this video by saying we must preserve our identity, heritage, roots, tradition, culture, and language plays a very crucial role in preserving our culture. Our tribal language is very, very important. So, my lovelies, so my sweeties, it's nice talking to you. Have a nice day. Have a nice week. God bless you. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please remember to subscribe. Click that red button down there somewhere. Click it and you will never ever regret it. Thank you very much. God bless you. Ta-ta!